was a pretty deliberate stop on her part, right? I like that. Go ahead and do another one. Seemed like she was grasping the concept. Good. So this time I want you to try to hoe her with her slightly past you. Okay, the grass helped you. It's okay. She's not really interested in that grass. It's been there all this time. Yep. Good. In a row where she's stopping and would consider that at least fixed for the moment. We're at the, like, between the snoozes. It would be up to you if you want to try to use it again or want to quit where you fixed the broken keys. I would try to do in. Yep. Or she's stopping when you're at the saddle. Good. That was a nice control of her speed. So if that was something you were setting out to work on, you're back at 1. So even though you had 1 good one and you're about to try to get 2 more good ones, if the second one was messed up, you got to go back to 1. So now you got to get a 1 again. Good. She even worked through that with all the little sass and everything. Good. That was a good one. So now, using that, you're more likely to be successful, where working with your broken part, it would have the whole thing would have kept getting worse. It's just always better to, when you have a broken piece, fix it. You know, if your brakes break on your car, to keep trying to drive it. She's in a frisky mood. So instead of using your forearm, direct her nose. This way, if she comes at you, you're like, dude, you just ran into me. You know, so here, I'll show you. Because you're getting in the habit of going like this, right? I'd rather see you, even if you have the rope in your hand, say, move your nose. See how much easier that is? And then, I'm not telling you to go forward. I'm not telling you, listen to me. Okay. That's all. Come on, that was it. That was it. Slow down, slow down, slow down. You don't know what I want. See, now you're going to have to make this really weird turn. Stop. You don't know what I want. Stop. Good. 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 See, you don't have to get all emotional. Follow your nose. Follow your nose. Really? You're not that itchy. Really? Follow your nose. Nope. Follow your nose. Follow it. So a lot of your body to try to manage her nose. You can just manage with just your fingertips. Not only she can be physically in here with you, the more she's gonna, right? I can tell her I don't want you physically in here. Sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know, like, what was touching me, because you're like, oh. I'm sorry, baby, I didn't mean to scare you. It's alright. It was just. So, I would practice, because you could karate chop as the nose comes around to bite you, too. True. You know? Yeah. Because I would use the elbow if I'm back here. But if I'm up here, I would always use my fingers. Because first it's direction, but if she's nipping, I can do pretty good. That can hurt, you know? So if like she runs into my fingertips, it's not going to be pleasant. I don't have to do it with my elbow. In fact, I think the elbow, because of how close you guys are, I think the elbow almost feels like a massage, right? Because you're kind of like just running your arm up her to stop it instead of saying something a little more snappy. So I want, actually, we'll go into, do you mind going into ladies' lesson for a second? Okay. Because I'll chat with you a little bit, because I don't want you to keep it, because like I said, it's coming across. You know when they play face tag, they sometimes are cheek to cheek and play face tag, like they're actually physically touching each other and trying to nip each other's mouth. It seems like today, more than it's been, you're back to kind of pulling at the top of you. A little bit. And maybe because you think that she's closer to you because she's being sassy. Good girl. I don't even care about stopping. I just want to just lead her around, and we're not going to do it too much either because if you do too much of something that's boring, then they try to make another game out of it, you know? You're like, you have your kid walking behind you in the mall, and they're like, well, I was that kid. I'm just going down memory lane. Yeah, and then try to be as relaxed as you can when you're telling her, I trust you. But there's perfect. That's perfect leading right there. She does have a little side eye on you, like she's thinking about it, but has to defend her space. You can once you get her in a good spot. Good. It's okay if she looks out, don't pull her back. Wait, I don't know what she was going to do. I thought she was going to use the bathroom, but so she's a little too far behind you. That's why you have to turn your head to look for her. There you go. Now leave her alone. Wiggle if she gets going too fast. Good. There, perfect. Perfect. Right there, perfect. That I want you to memorize. See how you can see all of her head without having to turn yours. No, she does have to go to the bathroom. Hold on. She was trying to say that before too, but she gave up on it. But now she's like, no, really, I do. Oh. So the longer you let her be in the wrong position, the harder it's going to be for her to learn it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep. There you go. There you go. Start. Yep. Yep. Good. Go ahead and hoe. Good girl. I wouldn't even though that hoe wasn't a good hoe, you have more hoe to make sure that she does respond properly and doesn't have a big spin out one. But as far as leading, I'm happy with that. And the only thing that happened one time was she got really far behind you, but was also sassing you. And you went back to trying to use your arm because you were busy trying to tell her to catch up. But you have to address that. So I would have turned her nose and then led from there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of focusing on driving her forward with your hand here and then being forced to use your elbow to control the nose that was already sassing you behind you, I would have fixed. It only happened the one time. Okay, I would, but since that's not what we were working on, she didn't have to end on that note as a lesson. Good, there you go. And if you feel like you're guiding her nose, if you feel like you're guiding her nose, based on that. So that way she can be reminded. And then if she's sassing you, it just gets stopped. And she ran into you. You know what I mean? But you're not hitting her. And they do see it differently. They see this as a hit. That. I would even do one more since that's what you set out to get, and that was a couple extra steps. Go ahead and hoe right here where she's mostly sassy. I want to just make sure that we give her a little definition at the same time still, because she didn't really pick up on the word being the cue. I just want to borrow her for a quick second. I just want to make it a little sharper of a stop. for her. Ho! 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 So what I do, I also wanted to just remember what I do to help them get a sharper. My voice obviously is a bigger bark. Where we're ho, ho. You're right. Okay. But I take fish. Get on my space. More, please. Okay. And now I'm going to ask her to hoe. So I take the rope like I'm trying to throw a loop. Throw a loop chest. Like I want to loop it out. I tug back that first time. But I don't want to, because that's what pull, back, back. I don't think she did that. I think she just was in, a mood.
I wasn't annoyed with her.
I don't think you were. You shouldn't have been annoyed with yourself either.
I'm like, because it just gets frustrating sometimes because you just want to place it where you want to be and you just have no control because like here and there. It wasn't her that was frustrated, it was myself.
Well, then instead of getting frustrated, what you do is you say, what piece is broken? What am I not getting clear? What word does she not understand? And then that's when you go off and fix that word and then try again. Just like with the biting, you fix that so it doesn't become part of the game, and which would become part of almost every game if she gets away with it. Especially those kind of behavior things. You want to fix those like the first time they thought about it. That's how, think about that, how many young horses, because they all go through the stages, how many young horses got away with nipping people and then grew up to being big horses that nip people. There's so many people that don't know what to do. And then now they have a horse that's like 2 years old taking chunks out of people. She's such a pretty girl. Even if she stayed that color, which I don't think she's going to, but even if she stayed that color, if she doesn't gray, she's going to be this color. But I almost say that there's gray mixed in with that color.
Yeah, like her chest.
Yeah, that's the color. Yeah. Well, and so that means she'll probably become steel gray first. Like some of them skip certain, like some of them don't go through every stage. Some of them start off as a dapple gray when they finally gray out. But she may steel gray. She may end up being kind of that blue roan look at first. Which is cool if you have the longer stretches, because then she'll be like 20 before she's gray, like white.
Yeah.
Where, I had a 28-year-old that was flea bitten gray, so he wasn't even fully white even at 28, where Logan's fully white now. I got him when he was flea bitten, but he was at the end of flea bitten. So I got none of the other stages out of him. And he's 8.
She's also got that light brown coming up on her body.
Mhm. But it's got it's not a consistent color. So I think she's still gonna gray. Get all the markers for it, but like even if she stayed this color, it's not ugly. I love when they let you mess around their eyes and they soften like that. I love that. That's for some reason that's such a passionate moment, such an affectionate moment. Right. You can work with Lady or Yankee. I don't care. Doubt. Good. I'm glad you did that. I was gonna say, but I'm glad you did it. Yeah, don't get yourself pinned against the fence when you let a horse loose. You're free. Be gone. Be gone, you.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, sorry. I just thought we were standing right there.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I needed another one. No, but I watch